Hey, Deshaun, I asked Kevin the same thing. I'll ask you too. A lot of the offseason talk's been about Marshawn Lloyd. How do you guys feel? I mean, do you feel like you're kind of the forgotten men in the room?
Not at all. Marshawn Lloyd is an extreme talent. I love to have a guy like that in my room, and I love to see him work each and every day.
How's he look the first couple of
Oh
days?
my gosh, you should come see him. I wish you could, but he really looks extraordinary out there. He really looks like how can I say this? Freshman All SEC.
Hale McGranahan.
What's Coach Kitchings like?
Coach Cousins is a really good coach. He's really smart. He's very detailed, which I like. I like detail oriented things. He's very helpful. He's very stern too. So all around, he's a really good coach.
Kevin was saying he's a little different personality-wise than TB.
Yeah, he definitely. Yeah, he's definitely a little different from TB, but all coaches aren't the same. A lot of good coaches get through to you through their players in different ways, and he has a different way of getting through to us.
Ben Briner.
Hey, Deshaun, thanks for doing this. How different do you feel your game is from this time a year ago, and how different do you just kind of feel your attitude and approach sort of is from, this time a year ago?
This time a year ago, I felt like I was a guy looking in, and for me, like I said, I had to mature year by year, every single year, to be the guy I am right now. So, I would say just have more confidence in myself and be more professional within everything I do because everything's important here at the University of South Carolina.
Eric Boynton.
Yeah, Deshaun, a very, very young room in the running backs room this year as opposed to last year when you had the three veterans. How is the atmosphere and kind of the mood around the room different this year with such a young group at your position?
It is a really young group, but like I said, we had three vets last year: AJ, Mon, Feaster, Rico. We really have four, but I think what we have in this room, we're like flooding with talent in this room. I assume we'll have a lot of production in the run game and as far as the offense in general. So I really like our room. We're really talented.
Colin Taylor.
Hey, Deshaun, I guess Coach Muschamp's talked in the preseason just about this team offensively being a little bit further along and installed than maybe in years past. I guess, do you sense that, and what's your comfortability level right now with Mike Bobo's offense, I guess, 2 practices in?
You could say we're 2 practices in, but we also had an OTA. And we had the spring to work on it. So we've had the playbook for, I don't know, what is this, August? Probably about eight months now. And just getting your playbook is always important as a player, so you'll know what you're doing at all times, and it helps you play faster and better.
Chantel.
Hey, Deshaun. Just piggybacking off of that, so far, what excites you about this offense so far? Because obviously Coach Bobo's had experience working with high-level backs. So, just from what you've seen, what excites you about this offense so far?
The run game. The run game excites me a lot. I can't tell you what we're gonna do, but I mean it's exciting. Honestly, when you see it on film, you'll just see it. This is a whole new offense, a whole new breath of fresh air.
Hale.
Didn't realize I had it. Was Zaquandre coming in? What's he sort of added to the room?
Zaquandre's added so far. I'm sure you guys have seen his highlights. Very, very talented. And he brings a unique personality to the room as well. I've only been around him a couple of days, and I can already tell what kind of guy he is, and he's gonna be headed in the right direction really soon.
Do you think some of that is because he's been around for a while, starting at Florida State, going to JUCO, doing all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, he's really been through a lot. A lot of, I wouldn't say ups and downs, but he's been through a lot, and he knows how to carry himself, and he knows what he wants, and you can just tell he's determined to get it.
Ben? Ben?
Sorry about that. What have you seen from kind of the quarterbacks who are working next to you? What have you seen from Ryan and Colin? And are they splitting reps evenly right now, or do you get a sense one of them might be getting a little more?
Even reps.
And just what have they kind of shown you skill wise?
As you can see, Ryan's younger guy. He's very, very, very smart. He's got a really nice touch on the ball. Able to read defenses and make the right decisions. The same as Collins. Collins just as good as a quarterback as Ryan. I'm not going to differentiate them in any way, but yeah, Collins obviously older, a little more experienced, so there's that. But I'm not going to differentiate them.
Eric?
What's kind of your main motivation to keep on playing and participating this season, despite the obvious concerns and risks involved, Deshaun, with COVID-19?
To be honest with you, I'm doing it for myself. I feel like I got something to prove this year, and I feel like, it's time for me to, make things happen for myself and for others, but mainly for myself. I'm doing this for myself because I want it that bad.
Go to Ralph Russo.
Your concern level, your worry level about playing with the obvious risks?
I could say I wasn't concerned, but there's a little concern. But at my age, from what I've heard, me being affected by the virus probably won't do too much to me, affect me in a way to where I won't be able to play football.
Ralph?
Hey, Deshaun, you're a relatively younger guy as far as year in school, but this year is going to be a freebie. You're not going to get charged with any eligibility. Does it give you any comfort going into the year knowing that, hey, if things get shut down 3-4 games in, you're not going to have to burn this year of eligibility? Have you given much thought to how that might work out well for you?
Yeah, it works out in my favor, obviously. My mom's more excited about it than I am. She's gonna, when I call her later today, she's gonna tell me I can stay and get my master's here. So that's always a good thing. But as far as eligibility, it is good to know that if anything were to happen with this season, that I get to come back and pick up from where I'm left off and don't have to worry about burning a year.
Any other questions for Deshaun? All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.